San Diego never won a Super Bowl, but the city has hosted the game 3 times. And during Super Bowl XXII, history was made.
He was from Washington, and that whole thing, that first black quarterback, Super Bowl, and they won. Doug Williams, I love you. If I was able to speak to him together, I would just say, I love you, man. God bless you.
That's Philip Smith. He was a 31-year-old sailor stationed in San Diego during that Super Bowl. He couldn't get a ticket to the game, but he says he got the next best thing.
First time I saw, that was Doug Williams in that hotel. I had the Super Bowl XXII program say, Doug, can you please sign that for me? Sure. He signed it, gave it back, he shook hands. His hands were just, wow, very, very big.
It's pretty obvious that Smith is a Washington superfan, and Doug Williams was more than just a player to him.
I remember that if you were a black football player, no, you don't be a quarterback. You can run fast, you can catch, you might even be able to tackle. But being a quarterback, man, not right now. But Doug Williams, he came in there and he did it.
Doug Williams, for me, in football terms, he may not be at the exact same table as Jackie Robinson, but he's in the same lobby. He's at the same set of tables as in terms of breaking through.
George Whitfield Jr. is a quarterback engineer, meaning he coaches quarterbacks. He was a preteen during that Super Bowl.
The whole world's watching this. So this means I for sure can do this now. Him getting there was already a story. Had it been a battle, it would have been a big deal, it would have been great. But to show out like that, yeah, I cried.
He says Williams' win gave the African-American community hope.
Doug Williams, you gotta do it at the biggest stage. He did do it at the biggest stage. Not just crack the door, but like his hands have been on that big heavy door for decades now. Now there's some other hands helping, but it was his 2 hands initially to push that through.
I watched and I looked at you. I knew you got hurt, but you came up. You got stronger. And I wanted to look at you and say, you, sir, you are strong. And everybody else, you want to be strong too.
Thank you for the things we know. Thank you for the things we don't know. Thank you for our assumptions about your process. Thank you for your resilience.
Super Bowl XXII ended with Washington scoring 42 points and Denver scoring 10. Doug Williams won MVP and set NFL records. But more importantly, he showed kids that look like him that they belong on the biggest stage in sports. Melissa May, KPBS News.